Welcome to True Sacred Union's weekly Zoom call for Sacred Counterparts, Twin Flames, and Original Pairs. I'm Debbie Dubois. It is Sunday, November 19th. I'm just glad I made it here. It has been an absolute crazy morning. I've had all kinds of technical issues, but we are here and we are going to have a great call. So much has happened this week that I don't even know where to begin, but we're going to start just with some small housekeeping stuff. If you order this call or you order a replay of this call, please go check your spam because for whatever reason, I'll just say, oh, it's interference. For whatever reason, all of the emails are going into spam. You'd be really, if you're going to be ordering calls or, getting email from me, you might want to whitelist so that it doesn't end up in spam anymore. If you have any issues at all, or you need to contact me or reach me, the best way is through email at truesacredunion@gmail.com. Or if you're on Telegram and you're in our group, you can either message me or private message me. And then that way we can connect. Okay, that's pretty much it for that housekeeping. This week ran the gamut from the absolute highest of highs to the absolute lowest of lows for me. By Thursday of this week, so much information was coming in that I felt like pieces of the puzzle were just being put in my hands and I had to put them into the puzzle. And then someone else would give me another piece of the puzzle. And it was just like this constant, I don't know exactly how to explain this, but it was like all this information was coming in and I was seeing more and more and more pieces on the chessboard coming, or on the puzzle board coming together. During this, Hamish and we hardly even chatted this week. He was so busy with sessions. He touched base with me and he let me know that, some of our team members were really under attack. He'd been working with them, but he had been hammered with sessions. We'll talk a little bit about that. And as a result of his reporting, I was taking Alicia Brachet's course on energy management. So I'm doing my own work on my own stuff, and pieces of that are coming in. He's reporting galactic interference. He's reporting secret space program experiences from all of the people that he had worked with. One of those two, or sometimes both. And in the same breath, I am doing this work and I'm getting information about how I handed over power in my particular union when it came to those issues. So, and then I'm talking to him and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I need to go stop this interference that I started. I just can't even begin to tell you how absolutely fast the energies were coming in. And then the crescendo really started when my business partner reached out and she said, have you seen Kim Gogwin's her newscast? And I'm like, no. And she says, I think you need to go watch this. And I'm like, okay. So I go and I watch this. And of course, she's announcing definitive structures to government and I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. I listen to see what kind of things are happening out there. But what I was not prepared for is that she said that 120,000 angels just came into the realm on Wednesday or right before Wednesday. And I just chilled on that. Got to tell you, I was actually feeling a little bit relieved. These are source angels. Because with so much interference, I had begun to completely doubt any connections I had with the divine. It was really comforting to hear. I felt the truth in what she said. At the same time, there had been reports coming in from all over, especially in my group and Lisa Harrison's group and those of us working together. People were waking up, remembering being dressed in armor, these clashes they were having. People were coming in with bruises. There was actually a report, and I'm chilling on this, of someone who woke up. I don't know if it was this week, but she explained how she had woken up with a poker chip from Las Vegas in her hand. And she was bruised and everything. And she's never even been to Las Vegas. She's never even been out of her country, which is on the other side of the world. So this is the kind of thing that was happening. And so around this time, again, I'm chilling on all of this. It sounds like these people that are all out there fighting, and they all seem to be counterparts people, I'm just going to say it, they were joined by a legion of source angels. Okay, so at the same time, I couldn't sleep at all. I was finally told by my inner being that I'm a sentry. So I didn't even know what a century was until I went and looked it up and realized it's someone that's on watch. And in our Telegram chat, all of a sudden people were throwing up pictures of centurions. And then I don't know if any of you know who Loop is. Loop has been putting out pictures of these exact kind of warrior beings. I don't know if they're centurions or they're actual battle, but in other words, people, we are in the thick of it right now. I was basically catching 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and then I would nap. And what I started to realize is the pattern is that most people were awake when I was sleeping. I was staying awake, and I'm sure there are others of you out there that may feel that you are also called to be a sentry. As I say this, for personally, my own pieces of my counterpart journey were being revealed to me through the work that I was doing. And I was hearing about people being attacked, and I was just like, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I was so excited about it until, I don't know, about Thursday or Friday. And then I just started sliding. I felt the full force of some dark energies pressing down on me. I had that experience until probably last night on Lisa M. Harrison's call. I think that's when it finally broke, because I felt that I was in the company of those people. I had been doing a lot of crying. I felt super sick at the beginning of her call, but as I started to watch her call and I started to connect with my people, if you will, I started feeling better and better. I know that she doesn't sell the replay of her calls except under subscription, but she's putting out a preview of this video. You are going to want to see it, because while I will dip into it, I cannot do it justice for what she was sharing. As she was sharing this information, it was like just total confirmation of everything that I have been getting. And basically, Lisa experienced thousands and thousands and thousands of lions appearing near her. And on her signal, they dove into a dark band of energy, which she was calling the virus, as part of this false matrix, and it started devouring the darkness. She has said this battle continues. I feel it even as I say that. Then she saw what could only be described as our higher selves coming in with wings, as if coming, our angelic selves were coming in and descending into the realm to fight alongside these angels. She also saw the rainbow bridge being forged. I don't want to, this should be part of her preview. But she starts talking about the rainbow bridge and the formation of it and things that she's doing, and it's solidifying it, and then she could step on it. So this rainbow bridge, that was just like confirmation of everything that Alicia had told me with her QHHT session with Allison Coe. And if you haven't seen the talk that we had, it is on YouTube, and she talks in pretty great detail about this vision that she has about the counterparts coming together. She shared new information about that on Lisa's call. And then by the end of it, I just felt this sense of relief washing over me, that maybe my downslide had stopped. So that's kind of where we're going to jump into this call.
Thanks so much for watching the preview of this most recent True Sacred Union weekly Zoom call. If this particular call sounds like something you'd like to hear more of, click the link in the description box for a replay of this powerful 1.5 hour call. If you don't receive an email right away, please check your spam and whitelist my email. For some reason, those emails like to go to spam. If you would like to join the next live, you can reserve your spot at zoom.truesacredunion.com. And again, always check your spam for the reply email. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.